from the skies above. State troopers cracking down on speeders today in Sauk County. Plus, the next phase of the Suck the Muck initiative, removing harmful material from area lakes and streams. And later, an 8-year-old known as Mullet Boy takes home the top prize at a national competition. We'll tell you about it straight ahead on News 3 Now at 10. And thanks for joining us tonight. Once again, the Wisconsin State Patrol has another set of eyes on the roads this week, this time from the skies. Aerial enforcement taking place today along the interstate in Sauk County. Our Armand Rahman joins us now with more. Armand?
Eric, according to WISC-TV, a speeding ticket can cost anywhere from $200 to more than $800 depending on the violation. But the trooper I rode along with in Sauk County today says the added enforcement is not about the money, it's about making sure drivers are even more careful. Seeing the lights in the rearview mirror and hearing those sirens is never a good feeling when driving. For those pulled over for speeding on I-90 in Sauk County this week, before they may have even realized.
Alongside the Lime semi at your door, 3, 2, 1, bingo.
The State Patrol's eyes in the sky clocked their speed and alerted a ground trooper like Hayden Brown.
He's able to get that speed up there. That way I don't have to worry about finagling my remote or trying to pay attention to which vehicle it is behind me or in front of me. I can just solely pay attention on driving.
With it being Monday and less traffic, Brown says he hasn't made too many stops this air enforcement detail, and thankfully the speed hasn't been too reckless.
Today I think our highest speed has been 92 miles per hour.
But the aircraft isn't just looking out for fast drivers.
Violations as far as following too close, deviating from a lane, passing on the shoulder, it could be anything.
State Patrol wants to alert people aerial enforcement is not about the number of stops, and they're not trying to trick you.
I mean, there's a big pink diamond on the right shoulder of the interstate a couple miles back from where we are enforcing this. So there's a warning that way. There's a warning that gets sent out to the media, that gets released over the news, and we also post it on all of our Wisconsin State Patrol media.
They say it's about further driving home the dangers of speeding and reckless road behavior.
Speed is one of the most important things that the Wisconsin State Patrol tries to enforce. The faster you're going, obviously, the more damage you can do if and when a crash occurs on the interstate.
And the next aerial enforcement detail is on I-94 this Thursday in Jackson County.
Armand, thank you. In Rock County, crime rates continue to fall in the city of Janesville. That's according to a new 2021 report from the police department. It says police responded to more than 60,000 incidents last year, ranging from crashes to shootings. That's overall a 6% jump from 2020, but still well below pre-pandemic levels. There were more arrests made in 2021, but still the city's crime rate dropped 11% from 2020, and that includes violent crime and property crime. New tonight around the state, Rembert Weekland, who served as the 9th Archbishop of Milwaukee from 1977 until his retirement in 2002, died today after a long illness. He was 95 years old. Now, he leaves behind a complex legacy. In 2002, Weekland stepped down from his position after he confirmed that he used $450,000 in church money to try to silence a former male lover. Weekland's name and the name of former Archbishop William Cousins were also removed from buildings in the Archdiocese of Milwaukee in 2019 as part of the Catholic Church's continuing response to clergy sexual abuse of minors. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now. Here is Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti on the backyard patio. Gary?
Well, it's a nice evening out here. The winds are light, the temperatures are comfortable, and the skies are either clear or partly cloudy. As we take a look at the time lapse from the WISC Sky Cam, take a look at the sunrise. Beautiful this morning. Lots of clear skies. Then those fair weather cumulus clouds pop up in the afternoon, and then they go away once we get to sunset, and there's no rain across Wisconsin. Nearest showers are up in Lake Superior, and those are going to stay to our north for a while. Fog, not a problem right now. Visibility at or above 10 miles from all the major reporting stations. We will see some patchy fog again overnight, mainly in river valleys and low-lying areas, and it shouldn't last too long. Otherwise, current temperatures right now, middle 60s through much of southern Wisconsin. Milwaukee, a little bit warmer at 69, but in the central part of our viewing area, look for temperatures right now, lower 60s out to the west and Cross Plains, 61 there, 65 in Deerfield and in Sun Prairie. Overnight, look for mostly clear or partly cloudy skies, just a little bit of patchy fog with a low temperature of 58 degrees. We should see nice weather for the next couple of days, but some rain is on the way for Wednesday night and Thursday. I'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Heavy rain flooded areas in Texas today, submerging roads and entire neighborhoods, trapping some residents in their swamped vehicles and homes. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, several inches of rain fell on top of the 10 inches that fell overnight in some areas. In Dallas, the fire department says it responded to 186 high water incidents, 94 water rescues from Sunday night through this morning, but there have been no reports of any fatalities. And those storms and flooding leading to more than 1,300 flights being delayed or canceled. Some 54% of departures at Dallas-Fort Worth International, 45% of DFW arrivals were delayed by the storm. About 15% were canceled altogether. And devastating flooding in the Middle East, responsible for at least 66 deaths in Afghanistan. These videos show the destruction after floods ripped through homes there. The Information and Culture Department says in Ghazni, at least 900 houses were completely or partially damaged. 5,000 acres of land were also destroyed. We're seeing new video tonight, a time lapse of the January 6th riot as protesters gathered and stormed the U.S. Capitol. The video, released by the U.S. Department of Justice during the trial against a man who allegedly assaulted 3 officers that day. The time lapse begins with protesters gathering on the West Lawn and continuously building up before the crowd faced off with police and breached the building. 4 people died that day, 1 fatally shot by police, the others of natural causes. More than 100 officers were injured, and 1 died the next day. 4 officers later died by suicide. The Capitol sustained millions of dollars in damage. Former President Trump trying to prevent the FBI from inspecting the materials that were seized when it executed a search warrant at his home in Florida. His lawyers have asked the court to appoint a neutral observer known as a special master to inspect what was taken. The Bureau says it recovered 11 sets of classified materials, including some that were labeled top secret.
We're going to come out swinging and say, look, this cannot be something where we just get a kind of a wink and a nod from DOJ that we're supposed to trust them.
Today's filing describes the search as an unprecedented and unnecessary raid that targeted, quote, the clear frontrunner in the 2024 White House race. The Biden administration losing one of the most well-known names in medicine, Dr. Anthony Fauci, leaving his roles as the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and chief medical officer to President Biden in December. In his announcement, Dr. Fauci says he's moving into the next chapter of his career. Dr. Fauci's been with the Institute for 38 years, first joining under President Ronald Reagan. He says he's not retiring and will continue to work to help advance science and public health. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services tonight holding a virtual town hall on the spread of monkeypox. Health experts shared more about monkeypox, how to stay protected, and the state's response.
So this is a virus that can affect anyone with skin, and it's most commonly transmitted by direct or indirect contact with a person who has body fluids or lesions that are a result of having the monkeypox infection.
Unfortunately, the data shows us that monkeypox is currently disproportionately impacting gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men. Viruses don't recognize sexual orientation or gender identity, and we know that blaming any one individual or community harms our public health efforts overall.
And next at 10, college students heading back to campus over the next few weeks have not 1 but 2 viruses to consider. Today, the UW system says it thinks it has strong plans in place for both COVID and monkeypox. When it comes to COVID, UW's protocol is similar to last spring. Students encouraged to take a COVID test before moving into residence halls and before the first day of class. There are a limited number, that is, of quarantine spaces that will be provided for those living on campus for any students who would like to isolate away from the dorms. As for masks, they are not required but encouraged when in large groups. For monkeypox, the university feels the risk of contracting it on campus remains low, but students who think they've been exposed should meet with University Health Services. All students need to do is visit the My UHS patient portal, select make an appointment, and then follow the specific prompts for monkeypox. Today was the day for the country's 3rd largest school district back to school in Chicago, ringing that bell. The fall semester starting earlier than usual for them before the Labor Day holiday weekend. Chicago Public School District has about 330,000 students. Next at 10, a popular initiative looking to clean up the waterways in Dane County, giving us an update on its next phase. Suck the Muck was first introduced back in 2017. The project analyzes and removes phosphorus from area streams and lakes. For its next phase, the project will work in 6 Mile Creek, where an estimated 25,000 tons of material will be removed.
1 pound of phosphorus can equal up to 500 pounds of algae. This is from 1 pound of it dissolved in the water.
Now, since the initiative first started, 31,000 tons of sediment containing over 100,000 pounds of phosphorus have been removed. Wisconsin is known for many things: cheese, nature, and of course, mullets. Wisconsin kids took 4 of the top 8 spots in a national mullet championship this weekend. But one set of locks stood out above the rest. An 8-year-old boy from Menominee. Andrew Banstra has the story.
Emmett Bailey, a.k.a. Mullet Boy, lived up to his name, winning the 2022 USA Mullet Championships Kid Division. His victory speech was short but sweet.
Awesome.
This future race car driver started growing it 2 years ago for a simple reason.
I wanted a cool hockey hair. Before I had a mullet, I was bald.
But the road to the top wasn't always a straightaway.
I was not completely on board when he decided he wanted to start growing out his mullet.
Last year, registration was closed when the Baileys found out about the competition. But at just 8 years old, this hairdo has Kids Division Dynasty written all over it.
I'm never going to cut it.
But now, Emmett says, it's a piece of his personality that's taken on a life of its own.
We got pretty used to it, and now it just fits him. It suits his personality. It's just part of who he is.
Defeating nearly 700 contestants, Emmett says he never once looked at the standings. He did, however, get a push across the finish line with some help from friends.
We did get a share from Jared Allen, from J.J. Watts, Donnie Baker.
While he may go by Mullet Boy, naturally, Emmett had to give his mane a name.
We're calling him Mufasa because it looked like a lion's mane.
He has dreams of his mullet flowing in the wind while he crosses the finish line. With his $2,500 prize, he's jump-starting his racing career. Behind the sunglasses, Emmett had a clear vision on what to spend his prize money on. There was no hesitation.
Buy a go-kart.
Because Mullet Boy already knows what he wants to do when he grows up.
A professional race car driver.
That was Andrew Banstra reporting. Emmett's newfound fame has landed him on many national outlets, but he tells us his favorite parts of this experience were spraying the fire hose at his local fire station for a photo shoot, throwing out the first pitch at an Eau Claire Express baseball game, and of course that go-kart. Still ahead tonight, your full forecast for the week ahead, plus celebrating the completion of a massive solar field in Richland County. That story when we come back.
What you see is important. How you see is important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopco Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, get 40% off lenses with the purchase of any frames. Shopco Optical.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The Summer Supercharged Sales Event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Hurry to the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event for a great Flex Buy offer on Escape or Edge.
I'm Tim Michaels. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs. Tony Evers, Joe Biden, they're two peas in a pod. Both career politicians and way over their head, failing the country and the state of Wisconsin. That's why I'm running. We need to have strong, proven executive leadership in Madison that can get things done and make this state as great as it can be.
Better skin from your body wash? Try Olay body wash with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay body wash hydrates for healthier looking skin in just 14 days. From dry and dull to firm and radiant. With Olay body, I feel fearless in my skin.
If you're washing with the Bargain brand, even when your clothes look clean, there's extra dirt you can't see.
Watch this. That was in these clothes. Ugh. But the clothes washed and Tide, so much cleaner. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Hygienic Clean.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopco Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. It's back to school time. Prep your student for success with a comprehensive eye exam.
It's go time, people. We all have a story to tell. So let's come together, laugh out loud, to share some hope and joy, all on my new show.
Weekdays on WISC-TV starting September 12th. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The financial markets took a tumble today as investors fear another big interest rate hike is in the pipeline. The Dow closed down nearly 2%. The jobs market still remains strong. Retail sales are holding up reasonably well, so market watchers now see a 50-50 chance the Fed will increase the rates again next month. Shares of Bed Bath & Beyond are in the tank. The embattled retailer could be in some serious trouble. Its stock dropped 11% in early trading today after reports the company's suppliers have stopped shipping products due to late payments. Bed Bath & Beyond did not immediately respond to requests for comment on that report. And Ford is cutting 3,000 white-collar jobs as it prepares to shift from traditional internal combustion engine vehicles to electric vehicles. The company says 2,000 of those jobs are salaried positions. Another 1,000 are contractors. Affected employees will be notified they are losing their jobs later this week. Tesla drivers will soon have to shell out more money for what the company calls its full self-driving feature. Starting September 5th, the software will cost $15,000. That's $3,000 more than it is right now. The add-on helps navigate Tesla cars with steering, braking, and acceleration, but the software does make errors. Therefore, it still requires an actual driver. Amtrak is on a hiring spree. It's looking to fill 4,000 positions. It's hosting more than 50 hiring events and career fairs across the country over the next several months to help find people to fill those jobs. They include areas of management, finance, technology, onboard services, electrical, and customer service. Amtrak says starting pay for all onboard service jobs, $21 an hour. Journeyman electricians will start at just over $34 an hour. The cost of raising a family in the U.S. on the rise, as always, according to a recent estimate from the Brookings Institution. In middle-class two-parent households with 2 kids, the cost of raising 1 child comes out to about $310,000. Researchers calculated the findings based on the youngest child being born in 2015 and included all the expenses needed for that child through age 17. More local news now. A ribbon-cutting ceremony at Alliant Energy's new Bear Creek solar project. That's in Richland County. Today's event marks the completion of that construction project. Once operational, the 50-megawatt project will generate enough clean, low-cost energy to power around 13,000 Wisconsin homes when it's at peak capacity. It'll also provide annual lease payments to landowners for decades.
These projects are purpose-built to be a high-quality, low-cost installation for our customers' benefit. The power from this installation goes into the power grid to be used by our customers, and as any of our generating facilities would be used.
Project marks an important milestone for Alliant, whose goal is to build more than 1,000 megawatts of solar power in Wisconsin by next year. Well, plenty of sunshine out there today to start the week. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti, your certified most accurate forecast.
Yeah, that certainly helps. When you have the sunshine, you can generate a lot of power. And the next couple of days are going to be like that. Let's start out by taking a look at 3 things you need to know in our forecast. Well, we're looking at some pretty nice weather overall. If you like today, the next couple of days should be very similar to that. Look for patchy fog tonight, and then perhaps again tomorrow night. Warm through Wednesday, and then some shower and thunderstorm chances Wednesday night and Thursday. Over the next 10 days, high temperatures will be slightly above normal for this time of year, lower 80s for both Tuesday and Wednesday, but then we drop to the upper 70s for Thursday and Friday behind a cold front that'll generate a couple of showers and thunderstorms from Wednesday night into Thursday, and then we warm back up again for the weekend. High temperatures will be in the lower 80s. We'll add a little humidity in there as well, and then temperatures will drop back below normal into the lower to middle 70s as we head into next week. Doppler track right now, a couple of showers and thunderstorms up in northern Minnesota. Those are going to stay to our north for a while, and at this point, the best chances for rain are going to be Wednesday night into Thursday. And as far as rainfall amounts are concerned, most areas should get at least a little bit of rain, but that's probably it. We'll see a little bit of rain in the 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain, but there will be a couple of areas that could see a heavier shower or thunderstorm, or perhaps maybe a 1/2 inch or a little bit more of rainfall. It's just hard to tell exactly where those will be. High temperatures today today. We're soaring again out west. 100 degrees in Glasgow, Montana. Temperatures well into the 90s over the western Dakotas. Our part of the country, some of the nicest weather around. Sunny skies and temperatures that have been in the upper 70s and lower 80s. A couple of thunderstorms developing on the northern edge of that heat through the Dakotas, but the jet stream will take those to the south and west of us. So at this point, our better chances for rain are going to come as eventually this cold front here works its way southeastward. As it does so, it'll start to generate some showers and thunderstorms from Wednesday night into Thursday. But coming in from the northwest, it's not going to have a lot of moisture associated with it. So at this point, I'm not looking for a lot of rain. Otherwise, temperatures right now mainly in the 60s across Wisconsin, but take a look at the dew points. This is the more important factor. Upper 50s to around 60 degrees, very comfortable for this time of year. So as we check out our forecast for tomorrow, look for skies to be partly sunny. It'll be a warm day, high temperature in Madison at 81 degrees. Here in Dane County, 80 for Pine Bluff, 80 for the high in Oregon. Lots of sunshine across all of Dane County, and a little wider view across southern Wisconsin. Look for temperatures to be in the lower 80s in Janesville, 79 in Monroe, even near Lake Michigan. Not much of a lake breeze there, so 82 in Milwaukee, and La Crosse at 82 as well. As we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, those temperatures in the 80s for Wednesday, and then the thunderstorm chances Wednesday night into Thursday. After that, dry weather for Friday and Saturday. Next chance of thunderstorms Saturday night into Sunday. Best chance on Monday with a little more humidity there, and those temperatures drop back off again, but pretty comfortable. Highs lower to middle 70s for the middle of next week.
And coming up in sports, the Brewers and Dodgers back at it again. Who broke out of a slump early to put the crew up in L.A.? Find out next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, 24 packs of Pepsi products, only $5.99. And Hy-Vee cheese singles, only $1.99. While supplies last. Tuesday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity, using less or a lot less oral pain medicines, and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
In this blistering Wisconsin heat, imagine not being able to cool yourself by simply pressing a button. It may seem easy to imagine for 60 seconds, but for many, it's a reality they can't ignore after that minute is up. Families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling in the scorching heat of summer, and those are just the ones we know about. A hot summer day is not simply uncomfortable for them, it can be deadly. If you have the means to help, please consider offering a hand up. No matter the amount, every dollar helps. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one in Wisconsin deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
An iCare benefit card helps our members access even more. This includes a monthly allowance for OTC items and healthy food purchases. Plus, earn more with healthy rewards. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, Blue Bunny ice cream, only $2.88. And Gala apples, only 88 cents a pound, while supplies last. Tuesday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
With fall camp just about over, that means one thing for Wisconsin football. It's almost game week. The countdown for UW's season opener against Illinois State is down to 12 days. And in 12 days, the Badgers can finally show off all the work they've been putting in. From spring ball to summer conditioning and now to fall camp, it's just time for Badger football.
The days are long, but the weeks are short, man. So it's like, you know, you'll get into the day and it'll feel like a grind and you're going over stuff, but then, you know, next thing you know, it's next week. But as a group, I feel like we're starting to get things together.
We've been working for so long, you know, starting to see a lot of things come together for both sides of the ball. You know, guys are looking good and guys are really starting to fit into their roles.
The preseason hype train keeps on chugging along for Braylon Allen and Nick Herbig. Today, the Badger duo were named preseason second-team All-Americans by the AP. Allen's coming off a year where he rushed for over 100 yards in 8 of the 11 games he played, while Herbig was Wisconsin's sack leader, tallying 9. After finishing in the bottom of the half of the Big Ten last season, it's almost time for Tony Granato's squad to hit the ice to right that wrong. Wisconsin unveiled its conference schedule for the upcoming season, and for the first time since 2009, UW is opening up with a conference foe. They'll head to Columbus on October 7th for a series at Ohio State. After a pair of non-conference weekends, the Badgers will welcome Penn State to the Kohl Center. And, of course, the border battle renews December 9th in Minnesota, and then the two teams will play again in Madison on February 10th. Staying on the ice, the Madison Capitals have rounded out their coaching staff, bringing in Tom Gilbert as their Director of Player Development and Assistant Coach. You might remember Gilbert. He was part of Wisconsin's national championship team in 2006, scoring the game-winning goal against Boston College. And speaking of schedule releases, Wisconsin Wrestling announced their non-conference schedule for the upcoming season. On November 5th, they'll head to Jacksonville for the Battle in the River City, then to Cornell on November 19th. First time you get to see the Badgers at the Fieldhouse will be December 11th when they host Drexel, and their final non-conference duel is set for February 18th when Northern Iowa comes to town. Brewers and Dodgers opening up a 3-game series. Luis Urias wasn't supposed to play today, but he made his impact felt in the 4th inning. Urias breaks out of a 0-for-21 slump at the plate with one big swing to left. This one is still going on. Brewers up 1-0 in the 5th inning. We're back after this.
When you go red alert, guy gets hurt, you're not in the lineup, you're not thinking about your playing, and then you get forced into the lineup.
Everything here is American made.
But it's tough competing with China.
And Ron Johnson's making it tougher. Johnson pushed for special tax breaks for outsourcing corporations.
But voted against tariffs and sanctions on China's unfair trade practices.
And when Johnson's big corporate PAC donor announced plans to create jobs outside Wisconsin, he defended them.
It's not like we don't have enough jobs here in Wisconsin. The biggest problem.
Senator Johnson, stop making it tougher on us.
During Toyota's national sales event, we're working hard to deliver new Toyotas so you can enjoy the last of summer. From hitting the rapids with a RAV4 hybrid, to kicking up sand in a Tundra, or camping out in a Highlander. Hey guys!
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma. Visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Save big money with 11% off everything at Menards. Give any room a fresh look with the beauty and durability of tile from Mohawk. Mohawk features over 350 ceramic, porcelain, mosaic, and glass tiles. All Mohawk tiles are 11% off. Complete your tiling job with professional quality installation products from Tech. Menards carries Tech mortar and grout to work with all floor and wall tile sizes. Get 11% off Tech products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
At Bachman Pools and Spas, we have 25 hot tubs on display.
Several models available for immediate delivery.
For a limited time, all new hot spring spas come with a revolutionary freshwater salt system for free.
That's a $1,200 value.
You owe it to yourself to experience soft, natural, healthy water.
Hurry in to take advantage of special 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free freshwater salt system.
Relax, it's Bachman's.
This is the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. The bar and the handle removes unseen dirt and debris ahead of the blades for effortless shaving in one efficient stroke.
One Prilosec OTC in the morning blocks excess acid production for a full 24 hours, unlike Pepcid, which stops working after 9. 24-hour protection. Prilosec OTC. One pill, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh local Medicare. Hey, Joe, are you behind this whole check your zip code deal on national TV for extra Medicare benefits?
I don't know. Check your zip code.
Why would I check my zip code?
Because you're in it.
So we get a lot of calls about that guy. It's sad because your local Medicare plans already have those bells and whistles Joe promises.
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally, tonight, would you spend $5,000 on a bottle of wine and not drink it? It sounds Gary might do that, but that's what an entrepreneur, art collector, and former investment banker in Italy is hoping. His wine is called Via Marie 10, which is the name of the building where it's made, grown in what he says is the world's smallest vineyard atop a 16th century palazzo. It's a little more than 200 square feet, enough for just 29 bottles of red wine each year. The wine is aged and bottled there, but sold at an art gallery just down the road. Got to make use of the space you got.
You got to drink it at some point.
Maybe. That's pretty fancy stuff, though. Final check of the forecast, Gary.
Nice out there right now. Not seeing any fog. There's live view from the Edgewater Skycam. No rain across Wisconsin. Just a few showers up in north of the state in Lake Superior. You can see visibility at or above 10 miles. So fog right now, not a factor. You'll see a little patchy fog overnight, mainly in low-lying spots, river valleys. Shouldn't last very long. Temperatures middle 60s, a little cooler up to the north, already down to 58 degrees in Camp Douglas, but across Dane County we're seeing 60 in Sauk City, 64 in Sun Prairie, and 62 in Verona.
All right, Gary, thank you, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 3 Now at 10. We hope you have a great night.